Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 23rd going to the 29th. So yes, the week that we are currently in. I'm going to just jump straight into it and see what's going on for you guys. But let me just fix my screen very quickly. There we go. Okay. All right, for Cancer, please. Ooh. I'm just looking at you nodding as if you know what that means. It's good, basically. But it may not seem like it. You feel a little bit stuck, or you're really kind of weighing up the options you have ahead of you. If you're making decisions, you will make the right one, but it's very important to stop before you make it. Do not rush anything at this time. Really weigh something up. Super important. You'll make the right choice as long as you're listening to your intuition and as long as you're not rushing it. And just because you are being given options doesn't mean you have to take them for whatever that means, all right? Very important. If someone's giving you an option, or life is giving you some options, doesn't mean you have to take them. Don't settle for anything. It's really important. I see that you're going to get a new beginning regardless. And as I'm looking at this, Ace of Wands, so it could be your career, could just be passion, could be moving, but whatever it is, new creativity for some of you. But it's like, I'll show you what I'm seeing. We have fork in a road, and as I was, before I even pulled this card out, I kind of got this energy. As I did in the beginning, I kind of stopped and then carried on with your reading, because I think you need some time to align yourself and not get ahead of yourself, or there's an energy of stop. Don't make a decision just because there's decisions to be made. Like, make sure you're making the right choice. And if the right choices or right options are not in front of you just yet, it will come in. But it's almost like the universe is like, okay, is this good enough for you? And you're like, no, none of them match what I want out of my life. And when you reject that, they're like, okay, well then this is what you need then. And it's by this decision making. And again, the need to weigh things up. Is this for me? No. Is this for me? Yeah. Listening to your intuition. This is where this new beginning comes through. And for those who have been watching the channel for a while, this is my glow up upgrade card. Okay, not just about externally, but on a frequency level, right? It's quite deep. You're passing not just a test. The Imagine card for me is like the judgment. It's like you're elevating to the next level. You've learned a lesson. You've passed a test, whatever it may be, Cancer. These are all things that are resonating with you this week. But it's only because it's just your hard work. This is your decision making. You've learned something, okay? But it feels like it's from this, actually, do I want this and do I not? Whatever decision you make, it's very intuitive to you, which means for some of you it'll be a yes, some of you it'll be a no. Be very different, and I will hope to see you with the tarot cards, but it's going to elevate you to the next level because you're making a decision based off of what you feel is right for you. And maybe that means in the past you just took a decision or took opportunities because it was kind of just there. Not all the time, but very recently this is what's been going on. There's nothing wrong with waiting. On the bottom of the deck, and like overall energy for you this week is regeneration. So things are changing. You're most likely being removed from a situation that's kind of becoming a little bit toxic and a little bit like it's contaminating your energy, and you're being brought and planted somewhere else. All right, so don't be surprised if your environment changes. Could be your home, could be your work, anything that's becoming a little bit toxic. Okay, the only reason why these changes happen, against our will sometimes, is because it's starting to contaminate you. As you can see, the tree has roots. The roots are in this ground. I always say that once before this was not toxic. You once thrived in this environment, but now it's becoming a little bit too much for you and a little bit too bad for you. Actually, it's like lava, which is the destruction. So very Scorpio energy, very Phoenix rising energy. You're being taken somewhere else where you are going to grow and thrive. So again, pay attention to the options in front of you. This could be someone's going to go, okay, well then, here we go. I'm going to give you a pay rise, or they're going to give you some options. You don't need to take these options. I'm just going to make that very clear. Remember that you're in control of your life. Don't settle because of the fear that you're not going to get anything better, whether it's relationship, job, career, houses. All right. Sometimes it's best to just wait And if that means you miss an opportunity, you can never miss something that's divinely yours. All right, really important. It's whatever you're aligned to. And I actually think that you're changing what you are aligned to, which is what's going to cause a new opportunity to happen, to come in. Something that you probably didn't expect, didn't think that you could get is going to come in. Why? Because you're rejecting the things that you would have settled for. All right, anyway, it could be people, could be job. All right, but this is the energy that came through for you first of all. All right, fork in the road, feeling a little bit stuck, all right, having a lot of distractions, a lot of noise, a lot of like uncertainty about your path and where to go. The To Be Fair is kind of like a life review, and I think if you guys need more like confidence in your path or confidence within yourself, really kind of doing a bit of a life review for yourself can be very helpful for this, because it can give you some clarity. Like, is this thing good for me? Is this something that I see myself doing for, you know, this long? Is this something that is benefiting me in any way in my current position, or is it going to benefit me at any point? And kind of understanding that it's either a yes or a no, it's either good for you or usually it's never black and white, as they say. But in this case, it kind of feels like maybe your energy is at stake here, but it's about weighing something up here. All right, using your intuition to make guided decisions, not emotional choices, not logical choices. This is based on what you not just feel, it's what you deep down know that maybe you wasn't telling yourself. So a lot of clarity is coming in. It's what that judgment vibe is coming through as, which is probably what's leading towards that world, because the wild card comes afterwards, which is where the new beginning will come through. Okay, let's see your current energy for the week, Cancer. The Empress, very beautiful stuff. Libran energy, Taurus energy, but this is about abundance. This is about knowing your worth, not settling. Okay, it's very divine feminine. So she does not chase, she attracts, and this is where you're stopping. You're not chasing things anymore. You're not in that survival mode, Cancer, where I have to take this because it's the only thing there. No. Because it can be very scary, I understand, especially when you're in a rush, or if you're in a very difficult situation that's, you know, feels like the clock is ticking. I need to make a decision, otherwise I'm not going to have this, can't have the stability, etc., etc. You're kind of going, actually, you're becoming one with the universe, definitely upgrading your energy. You're going, actually, I don't want these options. I want something more because I deserve it. And you really are coming from a place of love. You really are coming from a place of, actually, this is what I'm worthy of, because you are in the Empress energy, and this is true. So beautiful stuff coming through. You're really coming from a loving place, and again, loving yourself enough to say no, loving yourself enough to not rush into anything just because someone is rushing you. That could definitely be the case. No. If you want to rush me when I'm not ready to make a decision, then clearly this is not for me. Whether it's love, whether it's career, could be any opportunity. So you're kind of standing tall in what you believe and how you feel, and I really love that, because you're honoring yourself, and this is the difference. You're attracting an opportunity because of this. But some of you could definitely be in terms of love. You do with the Two of Cups here, all right, with the Four of Cups underneath that, so you really are weighing up the options. If it's not, it's just based on how you feel. Okay. It could be a very important like person coming into your life here, a conversation, you know, someone you can connect with here that could be helping you. But anyway, this could be just you and your higher self again, because you're kind of elevating now. It's just good things. All right. Anything else in current energy, please, for Cancer? Beautiful, my God. This came out for Pisces as well, this combination, and I really love it. As we have the Empress, all about love, ruled by Venus, the planet of love. You have the Ace of Cups coming through, more love, and Six of Cups. And this is really about giving to those people who are giving back to you. The Six of Cups is mutual energy. It is nostalgia. Okay, so some of you could be coming back to you could be meeting up with old childhood friends, or, you know, old friends, or family members in general. This is people who you have history with, and people who there is some deep love, deep care for, regardless of what you've been through, you know. And the Ace of Cups is coming in as love. Okay, an abundance of compassion, an abundance of good energy. For some of you, you could be becoming, you know, a parent here. All right. Could be a boy for some of you. There's 2 boys significantly coming up. And I think you're giving love to these children, whoever they may be. All right. Even if it's just in the family. Now, Cancer, you also have the moon on the bottom of the deck with this. So one thing I'm going to just quickly say, all right, and I think this is something you're overcoming, and some of you could be healing your own like self-love issues by giving love to people, all right? Spending more time with children can be very beneficial for this because it can really soften you up a little bit. But because we have the moon on the bottom of the deck, which is your energy, Cancer, feeling really deep in your emotions and, you know, having to face some deep feelings, I think one thing you're going to really understand is that you may have been holding some pain from maybe your childhood, all right? From maybe some difficult things that you have been through. You've been keeping this energy to yourself, maybe even covering it up so that you couldn't even see. Trying to brush something under the rug here. I kind of feel like you're learning now that you may have been giving, you've always been giving maybe to other people more than you have to yourself. So I think you're kind of pulling your energy back from anything that's not reciprocated, from anything that's kind of taken from this beautiful cup that you have to offer. I think there's some sadness revolving the people who you have put your love into, who may not have reciprocated that, may have taken advantage of you, taken you for granted. Okay? I think there's some deep pain that needs healing. But first of all, you need to let go of it because it might be stopping you from healing here. Okay, we have 7 of Swords underneath that and the 10 of Swords. Betrayal, pain, sneaky behavior. All right. 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands is very difficult energy, exhausting. This could be carrying that with you even if it's ended already. That time in your life has ended, come to an end. But it's like it's still most likely lingering because you're holding the pain. And that may have been what's stopping you from elevating to the next level. Whether that's in love or whatever, all right? There's just some betrayal there. Some, maybe if this is not with other people, it could have been, you know, some bad decisions that were based on maybe greedy energy with 7 of Swords. Doesn't have to be. But I think there's some like stuck energy on whatever happened in the past that caused an ending or a loss. A very painful one. And I think that there's some deep wounds that need to be healed with this. And I need to release the pain. Like, it is your past. And maybe this is what we need to give some compassion to our old self, regardless of how old we were when this happened. Maybe just making the wrong decisions. It feels like even if it's trusting the wrong people. And that's okay. I think it happens to the best of us, actually. But the moon is a very reflective energy, and I really feel like you're taking some time to really reflect, look at things, you know, that you've been through. You're seeing it from a position of love, and you're giving that love to yourself finally. And choosing not to rush for anyone. You're gaining a lot more strong boundaries, self-respect, self-love. Ace of Swords. And a new beginning that's full of truth. And success, by the way. If there's anything you're doing at this time that is like, it's going to give you victory, you are going to be getting that. We have the 3 of Cups, which again is celebration. 4 of Wands, celebration. You're gaining a lot of good things from this decision that you're making, from this clarity that you're gaining, and from some communication that you're going to be getting that's very successful to you. Just don't let the fears or the unknown scare you. You know, most of the time, you know, people who are scared of the dark, they're not scared of the dark, they're scared of what they're not seeing. And this is a fear that most people have, not just being scared of the dark, but the fear of the unknown. And it feels like you're kind of removing the fear of the unknown. You're becoming one with the universe. You're really learning to love your energy and the energy that you are connected to. This is causing you to elevate. So the Imagine card says, think big things. This next level is bigger, bolder. This new you is bigger and bolder than you've ever been. Okay? Great things are going to come to you. More than you've ever had. Ever. Just saying. Because you're doing some very deep work. Okay? Very, very deep stuff. Which is nice. financial rewards, right? Some of you could be starting a business, okay, or just gaining a lot in your workplace, really narrowing down. You guys will find yourself traveling this year, like a lot of travel, or gaining an incredible experience when you're traveling, or some adventure in your life. But this fear is a lie. The devil's a liar, as they say. It is. You're gaining victory. This came up underneath this. The fears, the confusion, the many options here. They're all illusions here. All right? The fear of making the wrong choice. You're going to make the right choice. And you're choosing you. That's what it is. You're choosing what is going to fill your cup, not take from it. I love this energy. It's a very beautiful reading. Very, very beautiful and deep. All right, so there's a lot to celebrate, okay? August could be significant. Could be dealing with Leo, or something may have happened around August time, okay? See, for... is August to do with... No, it's not Cancer signs, is it? Don't know. Anyways, we have... mice, discord amongst friends or family, okay? This could be something you are dealing with, okay? These could be the people trying to rush you, or, you know, make decisions for you, or rush you to make decisions. We have valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So these things that you're doing may not sit well with anyone else, but trust me, it's aligning you to your destiny, pretty much. To a higher destiny, actually. We have a major challenge to overcome. And that feels like it's those emotions here. For Cancer, please. You have a position of authority coming in for you. Alright, so this is you, again, taking control of your life. And again, if you are becoming a boss, or you are a boss, or you're just making your own decisions, this says a period of prosperity and abundance is coming in. Alright, when you take lead. Love that. I'm going to pull you an animal spirit deck as well. For Cancer, please. Fox, think on your feet. So foxes are very strategic, okay? So there could be some people being very strategic around you here, so just pay attention to that. The fox is saying to be, you know, a few steps ahead of yourself. Think on your feet, as they say, which is kind of think as you're doing something, if you think about it, which I like. It's kind of like the same position as we had, that we stop before you make a decision. Think about it. We have a rebirth, it's assured. We did have that. Fives are about changes, necessary changes. So whatever is not for you will be cleared from you, but it's got best interest in mind. Because we have lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Both of these animals are very good at adapting to the situations. That's one thing I'll say that you're quite good at. You're good at adapting, even though it's difficult for you, Cancer. You're good at adapting. So dream the world into being. Very, very similar to the Imagine card. Going to the next level. Dream the world into being. Get clear on what you want. Okay. Well, I love you guys. I wish you all the best, Cancer. Personal readings, I'll link down below if you would like one. But if not, I will see you guys next time, okay?